When I say ultra endurance athlete, many of us will picture that family member or coworker who loves to tell you about their recent marathon or how they've completed an Ironman. I know a family that has this guy that shows up on a stage in a swim cap, wetsuit, and no socks. I hear he's a great guy, but awkward. Yeah, I'm that guy. Obviously. I'm that guy that's found every way possible to work endurance sports into every conversation. But what if endurance meant something different? As an athlete, I thought I knew endurance. As a physical therapist of 3 decades, I thought I knew caregiving. But then I became a family caregiver, and I was tested in ways no race ever did. I'm convinced each of us steps into a caregiving role wearing a wetsuit. Not just any wetsuit, a caregiving wetsuit, stitched together by our past experiences, our expectations, and behaviors we have learned over time. At first, we believe it's our armor, keeping us resilient and prepared for whatever comes next. But then the wear and tear begins to show. The stress, the exhaustion, the impossible balancing act create tiny rips in the fabric. And instead of acknowledging them, we patch them. Initially, these patches seem like solutions, but then over time, they don't just cover the wounds, they restrict us, they isolate us. They keep us from fully experiencing connection with those we care for. Every race I entered had a finish line. The PA announcer yelling my name in recognition of the effort it took to get there. But in life, we often lack clear markers to celebrate our perseverance. When my wife, Marissa, was diagnosed with breast cancer, I wasn't waiting to the finish line of her life to celebrate her. She deserved recognition when her treatment ended, with signs and cheers and homemade medals, to honor her journey with faith and strength. Because some of my most memorable races weren't about the finish line. They were about the milestones in the middle. A smile, a sign, words of encouragement, just enough to keep me going. Caregivers deserve the same, not just at the end. So who here has been walking that race without anybody watching? Today I speak the words that you deserve to hear. Great job. I see you. Now let's give you a celebration no matter where you are in your caregiving race, because you've earned that finish line.